There are real estate investors right now who are experts on YouTube, on Clubhouse, and anywhere else you can look. Right now, they're telling everyone, if you can cash flow this property, it doesn't really matter what your interest rate is. Go ahead and get that. And I say the same thing. It doesn't really matter if you can cash flow this property, if it makes sense, if it makes money, okay? It makes sense. So here's the other thing. They're saying in a little while, interest rates are going to get better. And then you can refi out of that 18% and get a better interest rate. If you are refinancing for only the purpose of getting a better interest rate, absolutely do not do it, because the experts are telling you to refinance to a better interest rate when they're saying that a better interest rate is a lower interest rate, and it is not. The lower the interest rate, the harder it is. So if you're lowering the interest rate for the sole purpose of getting a better interest rate, don't you dare do it. If you have the P.I.L.L method, you can use the interest rate you have and make the most of it. Don't refinance just to get a better interest rate. Refinance for other reasons, but not just to get a better interest rate. It will not save you money. So deal with what you have, and we'll show you. And if somebody says, well, Doc, I got this mortgage at 18%, you know what we would do? We would show you the amount of interest you have left to pay. Because once you plug everything into our calculator, and then we would put both mortgages and then compare and contrast. How much interest would you pay from this point on if you had the new interest rate and the fees that are associated with it? And then how much interest would you pay if you stayed right where you are? All right. And then we compare and contrast. And then you would make a decision based on the numbers. But here's the thing. If a real estate investor is refinancing, the only reason why real estate investors should refinance is for one reason and one reason only: take cash out to reinvest. Please don't ever refinance to get a lower interest rate. Don't do it, because no one is showing you the numbers and saying this is the thing to do based on the numbers. If they're not showing you the numbers, that they're just giving you a theory without giving you the numbers, then listen, folks, that's not good enough. Listen, tell me exactly how much it's going to cost me to do what I'm doing now, and exactly what's going to cost me to change. That's what you want to know. So I'm going to put on the screen here in just a second our opportunity cost calculator that does all of the math, and how we can use technology and education to get us out of debt. Here is our opportunity cost calculator. I'm going to change this over here. We're going to go to settings, and we're going to reset the account, because I can put a number of scenarios in here. The scenario that I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to show you something that's very interesting, is one that says multiple properties. We're going to load multiple properties in here, a total of 11 mortgages in here, 10 first mortgages and 1 second mortgage as a HELOC. So 10 regular mortgages and 1 HELOC. All right. So we're looking at how the program is looking at this. And we're in the first month here. We can show 3 months at a time. I've got May. I can show June. And I can show July. All right. So in May, all right, in May, the program says, oh, we're going to get in our $15,000 in rent. We're going to put a little bit of money in savings, $353.61. The program, when you see these little arrows, that's the program telling you to put money away, okay, in savings. And then just pay the minimum payments on mortgage 6, mortgage number 8, mortgage number 3, mortgage number 2, number 4, number 1, pay some auto insurance, pay the minimum payment on the HELOC, buy some food, just pay your regular expenses, pay the mortgages. All right. But no extra money on the mortgage this month. No extra money. We're just making minimum payments. But the next month in June, we're going to get our $15,000 in rent. We're going to put some money in savings, $1,969 in savings. We're going to put another $7,500 in savings. We're going to pay that HELOC to zero. And then the program says on the first of the month, when you pay your regular mortgage payment, pay $4,048.31 on the mortgage. Make the regular mortgage payment and put the rest of the money on principal. Look at that. Mortgage number 9. Look what happens. We're going to do a little math here. And the program says, why do we choose mortgage number 9 out of other mortgages? Okay. The program could have chose number 1, number 3, number 5, but it chose number 9. Why? Because this $4,000, $4,048.31, stop right there at the 31 cents. This is the optimum amount of money, and this is the optimum day and the right loan to attack, mortgage number 9. That will save us future interest savings. I'm highlighting it. $47,081.24. $47,081.24 if we put that $4,000 on out of savings on mortgage number 9. Now I'm going to go into the loan here, go into accounts and take a look at mortgage number 9 and see why that is so powerful. Why the program chose number 9 and what month to do this in. So we're going to scroll down to mortgage number 9. We're going to click on history and go over to this payment. Now, here's what you want to know. The principal payment is $213.25. The interest payment is $2637.92. We're putting on that money and then we're dividing into it the principal payments and then multiplying that number by the number of interest payments we're able to save. So that's what the program is doing. For every principal payment, you're able to save. So the lower the principal payment, the better off you are. The lower the principal payment, the better. You want the right principal payment for your particular situation on these loans, not the lowest interest rate. We want to lower the principal payment. I'll say that one more time. Stop worrying about lowering the interest rate and worry about lowering the principal payment because it matters.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.